Yo guys, hello and welcome back to episode 8 of my Minardi My Team career mode on F126. Now if you did miss the last episode out in Canada, go and check that out before you get any spoilers. And last time out in Canada, we did manage to pick up P6 in the race and P8 in the sprint race. So good championship points there for Gabriele Mini and the Minardi team. Unfortunately, Nicolas Solov was not able to get any points, but today we will be racing with him in Monaco, the Principality, the one that everyone wants to win. So let's get straight into qualifying. So Q1 here at the Monaco Grand Prix. Definitely not my best track on the calendar. Definitely have to be in the mood to sort of put it together around here, but yeah, get a banker on the board as per usual. We did go out for another one, but we did not improve. We had to back out. And yeah, going into the final run, we actually tapped the wall on the outside of the penultimate corner there, breaking a little bit of our front wing. Front left also getting a bit more worn than the others, but we managed to go P8. So a decent time there. Ended up in P9 for Q1, so at least we are through. Fortunately, our teammate managing to squeeze through as well into Q2. Again, we put a banker on the board, nothing special there. Going into the final lap, we lose it just out the swimming pool chicane a little bit, but we managed to keep the momentum up a second, 1.1 seconds up, going in towards the final corner. So this lap is looking very good indeed. And good it is as well. We get P10, so we managed to squeeze through just into Q3 here in Monaco. Like I said, definitely not my best track, but we are managing to string a lap together here. Another banker in Q3, going to come across the line, P8, currently last. And yeah, we're going to go for our final run in qualifying. Down to third gear, a little bit slidey in turn one. Can take it in fourth, but the car at the moment, you need them revs. Going up into Casino Square. Little tap on the inside wall there. Didn't really get the apex on the right hander there as much. Really bumpy down into this slow right hander. Going into the hairpin now. We've actually managed to get a little flick into the corner, which gains us a little bit of time here. And yeah, going into the right hander before the tunnel, and yeah, we're a decent amount of time up here, nearly half a second as we go towards the Nouvelle chicane. Need to spot our braking point here, leave no room on the inside, and we get a good run out of the chicane as well. Going towards the back, have a good line, a little bit wider than I would have ideally liked. We're going through the swimming pool chicane, we pretty much nail it. A little bit of a tap on the outside there. Not ideal, but also not losing us much time. Going into the final corner, a second and a half up. We are going to cross the line, and it's going to be P9 here at the Monaco Grand Prix. So a good lap there for ourselves and the Minardi boys. Out qualifying Alex Albon here, so let's see what we can do in the race.
Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino that first opened in 1863. And of course, a certain road race first held in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. We already see the lowest average speeds of the season here at the Circuit de Monaco, and they'll be even lower in the difficult conditions today. 19 corners make up this famous 2-mile track, and with the rain, it'll be even harder than usual to get the critical heat into the tyres. So don't be surprised if we see a safety car at some point during today's Grand Prix. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Sainz, Russell, Lando Norris, and Antonelli, Verstappen, Lawson, Solov, and Alex Albon, Bortoletto, Ocon, Arvid Lindblad and Mini, Perez, Hadja, Franco Colapinto and Lewis Hamilton, Gasly, Bottas, Alonso, Behrman, Hulkenberg and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So as you can see, we actually have a full wet race here in Monaco. Not ideal at all for myself, as I've barely driven any laps around here in the wet. So this is going to be a very interesting race. I'm going to dump the fuel out, looking like a one stop on the inters. Going to have to stretch them to half race distance. And yeah, let's see if we can pick some positions up at the start. And it's 5 red lights here in Monaco, and it's lights out and away we go. We get a decent launch off the line, picking up a position off Liam Lawson straight away. We go to the outside of Max Verstappen into turn 1. We get the better line through there and the better traction. We managed to get the Red Bull man from the jump, P7 so far, and that's a really good start, making up 2 positions, a little bit deep into the casino. Verstappen looks up the inside, a little bit of wheel banging, but we hold the inside, hold the position. And yeah, we need to settle down into this race. But we're going to have a little look up the inside of Antonelli as he goes side by side with Norris ahead of him. He holds the position for now, but we are going to go round the outside of the hairpin, get better traction, get the inside for the next corner, and we're going to take the position off the Mercedes man there. So P6, picking up 3 positions off the line. Great start for the Minardi boys. And yeah, hopefully we can hold on to this position. Notoriously hard to overtake around this track. And going on to the start of lap 5, we set a personal best. But yeah, the guys ahead of us have just gone in this race. They have way too much pace. We are more looking behind us in this race at the moment. Like I said, very hard to overtake around here in the dry conditions, let alone the wet conditions. So we skip all the way on to lap 9. The tyres not looking too bad at all. It's a little bit slidey in and out of the corners, especially in these wet conditions. But yeah, we're just holding the position at the moment. We haven't really come under attack from Verstappen yet in this race. He has managed to overtake Antonelli though. So yeah, not really much going on at this current stage, unfortunately, as Leclerc gets the fastest lap of the race. We actually touch the wall there, but no damage, so that is fine. And yeah, going to move on to the start of lap 11 now. A little bit of contact with the wall there out of turn 1 as the tyres are starting to give up on us a little bit. The conditions are not quite wet enough as we hit the wall up in the casino, which gives Verstappen the opportunity to have a little look around the outside. He's still there, but we're going to hold the inside into this corner and he's not going to get the job done. So yeah, that is about as much as it comes to Verstappen trying to get past us in this first stint. And yeah, we're just trying to hold on to the tyres, hold on to the position. It's not the most exciting race at the moment. As we move on to the start of lap 13, a little bit deep into turn 1 again, keep brushing that outside wall. But as we go up the hill towards the casino, we're going to go a little bit deep into the long left-hander, and Verstappen's going to have another look up the inside. But we are going to hold the position yet again. Yeah, very hard to overtake for the AI and ourselves in this. The guys ahead now 12-13 seconds ahead of us at this stage as Ollie Behrman actually retires from the Monaco Grand Prix. Rears are starting to get a little bit worn in the 70% region. So yeah, we're trying to hold on to the tyres and hold on to the position as Verstappen looks again around the outside, but we're going to come on towards the end of lap 17 now, and we are going to box in this race. A little bit of an undercut on the guys around us, but our tyres were absolutely dead. We'd just got into the 80% region, and yeah, we did not want to risk it at this stage. Hopefully a good stop from the boys, but yeah, our tyre wear on the car especially is not as good. as it probably should be, as we get a really long stop, 5.5 seconds here. So that is really not ideal at all. On the exit, we are going to push it, but Alonso and Hulkenberg are going to get us. And yeah, that 5 seconds has really cost us. We could have probably come out ahead of Nico Hulkenberg there. And we actually have Lance Stroll ahead of us. Apologies for that, but we're going to go through the Nouvelle chicane. We have so much more grip than Lance at this stage. We have a little think about going up the inside, but we are just not close enough. Purple through the middle sector. Going into the swimming pool chicane, we get a much better run than Lance. We're going to go to the outside of the Rascasse and hold the position and get the job done into the final corner. Nearly doing a Lance Stroll from the actual race, but we get the position, and now it's Nico Hulkenberg in front of us. So we have to try and chase down the German as we get a yellow flag as we go in through the tunnel. And we come out, and there's a load of smoke ahead of us. Valtteri Bottas is absolutely blown up. We're a little bit distracted, nearly go into the back of Nico Hulkenberg. Bottas actually picking up a penalty there, probably for cutting the corner, but he is out of the race. Fortunately, no safety car, red flag or anything like that, as we keep touching the barriers a little bit here, which is not ideal for ourselves and the tyre wear. But fortunately for us, Nico Hulkenberg is going to pit at the end of this lap, as long with a load of other cars. So hopefully that means we are going to start overtaking some people. And there is Verstappen coming out of the pit lane. So the undercut has kind of worked for us, even though we had a 5 second plus stop. So yeah, we are going to resume our net position in this race by the looks of it. We're going on to the start of lap 21, and it looks like Antonelli has actually jumped us in the pit lane. So maybe Verstappen had a bit of a slow stop, but fair play to the Mercedes boys. He has managed to get out ahead of us in this Grand Prix. And it's not until lap 30 in this Grand Prix that anything else happens, really. We go a little bit deep into turn 1. Verstappen actually manages to get the undercut on us there. And yeah, a bit of a mistake from me there into turn 1, but we're still in the points currently. Nothing to complain about, but as you can see, the rears are getting a little bit hot. And coming on towards the end of the race now, the tyres are really starting to struggle. By the looks of it, we are not going to make it under 80%, so it's going to be a lottery whether we actually finish this race on this set of tyres. The last thing we want to do is box, because that will mean giving up the points in this race. But yeah, we're trying to be really careful, but the car just wants to slide and slide and slide. Partially my driving style, partially the conditions, but yeah, it's not ideal at this stage. We're trying to take it easy. Liam Lawson and Albon directly behind us, trying to move up the positions in this Grand Prix. And unfortunately, we're going to come to the end of the penultimate lap, and the left rear has blown up on us. We probably should have peeled into the pit lane, but I was like, nah, there's 1 lap left. This cannot happen. So we decide to see if we can stick it out on these punctured tyres. Lawson goes past us instantly. We try and hold up the inside of Albon. Leclerc actually wins the Monaco Grand Prix, his home race there, as Bortoleto gets through, and we're still currently in P10. So we're trying to hold this until we don't. We just end up losing the car. The bumpy nature of this track is just sending the car everywhere, and yeah, really poor decision making from myself here. And yeah, that is absolutely bottled. I try and bring it home, but yeah, the car's just not letting me at all. Unfortunately, these cars already finished the race and they're just coming back around again. And yeah, I thought I'd just stick it out and see what happened. But yeah, not ideal at all. Virtual safety car actually gets deployed, bearing in mind the race is finished. And yeah, that's just trying to come home here. but we are not going to be given the time in the end, which is probably fair enough. But a disastrous end to this Monaco Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc picking up the full 25 points at his home Grand Prix. Unfortunately, no points for the Minardi boys here. And yeah, really disappointing weekend in general for ourselves. And yeah, that is actually going to be it from me in this Monaco Grand Prix. A very short episode, not much action, unfortunately. Bit of a destructive end to the Grand Prix. That is something I do not really want to do in future. I just thought I'd try and get it over the line. But yeah, no episode yesterday. Apologies, just wanted to catch up on all of the editing and all that stuff. And yeah, thank you all guys for joining me for this one. Just a little bit of admin going to be in the background for the rest of this episode. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. If you want to see more F126 content on the channel, then leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what else you want to see on the channel, challenges and stuff inside these career modes, you know? Whether it's the Red Bull Academy career mode or this My Team career mode, just let me know your feedback. And yeah, have a good evening, everyone, and cheers.